So I always follow most of the time the quotes of the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So he has given one great inspiration in my life, which will be essential to each and every individual practitioners. And around 135 crores of the people are existing in India, whereas in 700 to 800 crores of the people are across the globe, the people are living. Whereas in very few, around 20 lakhs of the doctors are existing in India, which is integrated to Western medicine and Ayush system of the doctors, and of course all the practitioners. When we look at about globally, there are nearly 1 crore doctors are existing, so approximately I believe. So in this case, how need to be handled to the people who are sick community? So you understand about the various people in each and every family. There are 1 or 2 people are sick today. They are the problems are is the acute or the subacute or the chronic or the very chronic level, where sometimes if the patient is required the treatment or sometimes the patient doesn't want the treatment as well. How they manage? Let us see. Let's see next month. Let's see next month. So on. They are moving their problems to the couple of years. And the people, of course, it is very much essential, the treatment. There they are stepping into the various organizations, the people who are treating to them. For them, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said, so there are the 2 kinds of the essentials for all the practitioners. But before into all the people who are living on the earth, which animals and also human being having only 1 heart, whereas in Dr. APJ said for you people it's required the 2 hearts. So those hearts to be called as one is the biological heart, the second heart to be called as a kind heart. The virtue of the doctors, he said, there is a mind of generosity is required. The pure ethics are required. Intelligence is required. Right? At the same time, tolerance is required. Not to the patient's tolerance, the practitioner tolerance also it is essential. If the good practitioner is there, but he don't have the great knowledge on the subject, then Dr. APJ said, so it's required for the great knowledge to the practitioner in order to understand about the pathological etiology of the diseases, to find out and positive factors to understand before treating to the patient. So we studied like MBBS or any kind of the medical doctors. Later is once you derived your certificate from the university and board or council, later is once completed is completed. He assumed that he's completed his graduation and his post-graduation. But I would like to say you, even in the convocation day, I told to all of you that once you completed accepting the certificate, today is the task started for you. The challenges started for you and doubts on getting in fact, the quality of the treatment. When you was with somebody else, but today you are going to approach individually, you will get numerous questions on your mind. So now is the task started. I mean to say you completed your graduation and obtained the certificate the same. At the same time, now is the time to start studying once again. What you studied, that is only for getting the certificate. That's only the certificate given or license given to you to practice. But practice and implementing with the patient, that's the great task. How do you going to do and deal with the patient? How to figure out the disease? Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
The studies are 2 kinds of the studies. One to obtain the certificate. The second is to implement and practice in your clinical practice. So that's what essential. That's the reason Dr. APJ said. But here is required is the mind of generosity and also pure ethics. As much as possible, try to maintain the ethics. Sometimes the Hippocrates oath, the medical doctors read that, what the oath says, and the people after obtaining the oath, they are following or not. You just imagine this. If they are obtaining the same or they are following the same, so that's really highly appreciated. If they are not following, they are going against the ethics. The people says once admitted in the hospital, once we will get the amount, later only we will start the treatment. That is against the ethics, I believe.